Talofa everyone, and welcome to day 2 of our Ocean of Power netball series. Today is day 2, and that means today is also game 2 between Samoa Invitationals and also Australia Pathways. Happening right now at 12:30 is our curtain game, the first game of the day, which is between St. Mary's Netball Club and also Gem Sisters. So right now on our scoreboard we have St. Mary's 3 and Gem Sisters at 2. So now the ball is with Gem Sisters. Oh, and that's a stepping call from the umpire. And now it's a turnover to St. Mary's. St. Mary's, a lot of pressure on the court right now. Another stepping call as well from St. Mary's, and now it's turnover again to Gem Sisters. Now Gem Sisters are going to try their best to get the ball down to the goal. Good pass straight down to GA. GA is going to try to get closer to the pole. Oh, and that's an outside call. So now it's a turnover to St. Mary's. Good intercept, good try from Gem Sisters wing A. If you're just tuning in, happening right now is the curtain game for day 2 between St. Mary's Netball Club and also Gem Sisters. So right now on our scoreboard we have 3 for St. Mary's Netball Club and 2 for Gem Sisters. That's a good center pass from St. Mary's, and now they're gonna try to find that space down the goal. Good pass to go shooter. Oh, that was a good try from Gem Sisters. Now it's a turnover to St. Mary's. Good passes. The girls are trying to get the space. Good pass to go shooter. She's going to go for the goal. That's another score for St. Mary's. Now 6 to Gem Sisters 2. Good shot from St. Mary's. Now that's another goal for St. Mary's. If you're just tuning in, the girls who are playing on the court right now, I believe is a mixture. It's a mixture from from 3 of the top teams, top netball clubs here in Samoa, which is United Souls, St. Mary's, and also Skopa. So not only the tournaments or the netball series happening is an opportunity to connect the netball players within Samoa, but also from Samoa to and also Australia, but also within Samoa as well. Good pass from St. Mary's, now down to the goal. Good shot from the goal attack, and now update on our scoreboard, we have 8 for St. Mary's Sports Club. an update on our scoreboard. We have 10 for St. Mary's Sports Club and 3 for Gem Sisters. A lot of pressure on the court today. Good passes from St. Mary's Sports Club. Now they're going to try to get into the goal. Good shot from goal shooter. And now we have 11 for St. Mary's and 4 for Gem Sisters. Gem Sisters going to try to catch up to the scoreboard. Right now we have a difference in the scores. We have 7 points difference. Up and in, obstruction. Contact call for GK. Good shot from the goal shooter. Good pass, good center pass from St. Mary's. Back again to GD. Now center to wing A. Good pass to goal shooter. Still, she's gonna go for the shot. Good, amazing shot from goal shooter. Now we have on our scoreboard 12 for St. Mary's and 5 for Gem Sisters. Good save from wing A. Now Gem Sisters gonna try to take that goal. Good pass to GA. Amazing shot from GA. Now on our scoreboard we have 5 for Gem Sisters and 12 for St. Mary's. And that is the first quarter for our curtain game between Gem Sisters and St. Mary's Sports Club. Right now on our scoreboard we have 6 for Gem Sisters and 12 for St. Mary's. Seems like there's a lot of pressure right now on Gem Sisters. They're gonna try to have a comeback for a second quarter to try and close that score gap. If you're just tuning in, Talofa Lava and welcome to our live stream. Or even if you're close by at Tuanaimato Multi-Purpose Gym, stop on by and join us in the live action. If not, if you're tuning in from overseas, Talofa Lava, Kia ora, Kia orana, G'day mate, and all of those around.
Between the Samoa team and Australia Pathways.
And now we're off to our second quarter between St. Mary's Sports Club and Gem Sisters for our curtain game for Game 2 of Ocean of Power Netball Series. It seems like both teams made a few changes for their players. Oh, that was a good catch from goal shooter. Good rebound from Gem Sisters. Still trying to get that goal. Amazing shot from goal shooter. Nice center pass from St. Mary's Sports Club. A bit of contact. Now pass from outside for St. Mary's. Good pass to center. Now center gonna try to get to the middle court. That was a close intercept from GD. Center's now gonna try to find that nice pass to goal shooter. Now goal shooter's gonna go for the goal. Ooh. Now that is a contact call for St. Mary's, and now Scopa. My apologies. And now Gem Sisters now gonna try and go for the. Try and get a goal for this one. Good passes to center. And now it's a turnover to St. Mary's. Good passes. Oh, okay, now that's a turnover again to Gem Sisters. Gem Sisters now going to try to go for the goal. Oh, nice. That was a nice turn. Oh, it seems like a lot of pressure is on the court right now between the girls. Gem Sisters really trying to catch up on that gap between the scores. And now St. Mary's center pass. Oh, that was a good intercept from Wing D. St. Mary's going to try to go for the shot. Oh, that was a close one from St. Mary's goal shooter. And now it's an outside pass for Gem Sisters. Gem Sisters now going to try and get another goal. Right now on our scoreboard, we have 8 for Gem Sisters and 13 for St. Mary's. Good passes for Gem Sisters. Oh, that was a good intercept from GK. St. Mary's going to try to get another goal. A lot of pressure in the goal. Good rebound. Oh, and that's a turnover to Gem Sisters. GA now to Wing A. Good passes for Wing A. Goal shooter had to come out. Nice pass to center. GA still trying to. Oh, she's going to go for the shot. Amazing shot for GA. And now that's another score for Gem Sisters, now at 9 points and St. Mary's at 13 points. That's a turnover to St. Mary's. Good save from goal shooter. What an amazing game on the court today for our curtain game between St. Mary's Sports Club and Gem Sisters. It's a tough game today. Oh, a little bit of stumble on the court. Good pass to Wing A for Gem Sisters. Good pass down to goal attack. Back again to goal shooter. Goal shooter now to goal attack. Amazing shot from goal shooter for Gem Sisters, and now the scores are 10 Gem Sisters and 15 St. Mary's Sports Club. Amazing intercept from St. Mary's Sports Club. Good defense for St. Mary's. A lot of turnovers. Now back again to Wingdy. Good pass to GA, and now GA to wing attack. Still trying to look for that space. Now that's an outside call. Goal shooter is now going to try and go for that shot. Another goal for Gem Sisters, and now our scoreboard is 11 for Gem Sisters and 16 for St. Mary's Sports Club. A lot of pressure on the court, especially on the defense side for St. Mary's. Good defense from the girls. Goal defense and also goalkeeper. Good passes for St. Mary's Sports Club. Good shot from the goal shooter. Now on our scoreboard we have 17 for St. Mary's Sports Club and 13 for Gem Sisters. Good passes for Gem Sisters. Nice pass down to goal attack, and now goal attack is going to go for the shot. Trying again. Amazing shot for Gem Sisters, and now 14 Gem Sisters and 17 for St. Mary's. Now that's a center pass for St. Mary's. Gem Sisters defense is really putting the shooters on their toes right now. A lot of pressure on the court right now between two teams. Gem Sisters still needing to close that gap between 14 and 18. Good passes from St. Mary's. GA now to center. Center back to wing. A good intercept from goal defense for Gem Sisters. And now that is our second quarter for our curtain game between St. Mary's Sports Club and Gem Sisters. Right now on our scoreboard, we have 18 St. Mary's and 14 for Gem Sisters. If you're just tuning in, welcome to our live stream for the Ocean of Power Netball Series Day 2, Game 2. Right now we have our curtain game between St. Mary's Sports Club and Gem Sisters. St. Mary's is leading right now by 4 points.
Umpires being assessed today for their C-badge accreditation, Simone Kua and Enrico Ferreira.
If you're nearby or you're close by to Tonaimato Multi-Purpose Gym, stop by and join us in the fun and the action on the court. And this is also a reminder that we have a live stream giveaway happening during the main game. Or if you're at Farmer Joe right now, Farmer Joe Lulolo, stop by. We would love to see everyone join in on the game today. Now we're off to the third quarter for our curtain game today, and that is the first goal for quarter 3 between St. Mary's and Gem Sisters. Right now on our scoreboard we have 18 and 14. 18 for St. Mary's and 14 to... My apologies. 19 for St. Mary's and 14 for Gem Sisters. And now it's a turnover to Gym Sisters. Gym Sisters now to Wing A. Wing A back to GA. Goal shooter still trying to set that space. Now center to goal shooter. Back to GA. Now GA is gonna go for that shot. Amazing shot from GA. Now that's another score for Gym Sisters, now at 15 and 19 for St. Mary's. Now it's a center pass for Gym Sisters. Good try for the intercept. That was a close intercept from GA. Now it's a center pass for St. Mary's. Now to GA. GA now to center. Now that is a contact from Wing D. Oh, and that's a replay ball. And now it's a turnover to Gem Sisters. GA now back to Wing D. Wing D is now going to try to pass it down to the goal. GA is going to go for that shot. Amazing. Oh, that was a close one from GA. Just a reminder right now, we haven't started our live stream. My apologies. Live stream giveaway. Now that's a good pass to GA. Now GA is going to go for that shot. Amazing shot from GA for Gem Sisters. Now on our scoreboard we have 19 for St. Mary's and 17 for Gem Sisters. And now an update on our scoreboard. We have 20 for St. Mary's and 18 for Gem Sisters now. 21 for St. Mary's. Now this is the center pass for St. Mary's. St. Mary's still wants to increase that score gap. Now goal shooter. She's going to go for the shot. Amazing shot from goal shooter. Now on our scoreboard, 22 for St. Mary's and 18 for Gem Sisters. Sends a good pass down to GA. Oh, and that's a stepping. Now it's a turnover to St. Mary's. St. Mary's. Oh, that was a good intercept from goal shooter. Goal shooter is now going to go for the goal. Passing to GA. Oh, and that's a turnover to St. Mary's. Good passes for St. Mary's. Now the ball is with Gem Sisters. Gem Sisters now going to try and go for another goal.
I'll just have to play with them.
Now St. Mary's going to try and go for another goal. Back to center. Center to goal shooter. Now that's a turnover to St. Mary's. A lot of pressure on the court today. Good pass to wing A. Oh, that was a far pass from St. Mary's. Now turned over to Gem Sisters. Good pass to wing D. Oh, that was a nice intercept from St. Mary's. Still with St. Mary's now. GD now to center, back to wing D. The girls are trying to find a space, trying to get away from the defense. Golotek now trying to go for the shot again. Amazing shot now on our scoreboard. We have 20 for Gem Sisters and 22 for St. Mary's. And that is the third quarter for our curtain game between St. Mary's Sports Club and Gem Sisters. Now on our scoreboard we have 22 for St. Mary's and 20 for Gem Sisters. A lot of pressure right now on the court today for our curtain game.
TV1 in partnership with Pepper's TV. Father Joe Sawa
Just a reminder that we have our main game happening between Samoa Invitationals and Australia Pathways at 2 p.m. Brought to you live by Farmer Joe Supermarket.
And our vibration partner, Pure Pacific Water. Ladies and gentlemen,
If you want to show your support for Samoa Invitationals or Australia Pathways, make your way down to Multipurpose Gym at Tuanaimato and join us live here at the gym. Right now, a few of the supporters are coming in from Australia. If you're watching from Australia, drop the flag below. Or even if you're watching from New Zealand or wherever you are right now, now we're off to our final quarter between St. Mary's Sports Club and Gem Sisters. Now on our scoreboard we have 23 for St. Mary's and 20 for Gem Sisters. Good rebound, and now that's a turnover to Gem Sisters. Gem Sisters now passing to center. Center now to wing A, now to GA. Straight down to GS. Oh, that was a far pass from GA, and now it's a turnover to St. Mary's. St. Mary's now passing down to the goal. GS is now going to go for that shot. Now it's a center pass for Gem Sisters. Now Gem Sisters is passing to GS. Now gonna try to go for another goal. St. Mary's is slowly pulling away from the scoreboard. Now St. Mary's 24 and Gem Sisters 21. Now 22. Now it's a center pass for St. Mary's. Good pass back to center. GD now back to center. Goal Shooter's now going to go for that pass. Amazing shot from Goal Shooter. Good game on the court today for our curtain game for day 2 between St. Mary's and Gem Sisters. Now that's a turnover to St. Mary's. Now center to wing A back to GA. Ooh, that was a good shot from Goal Shooter. Good pass down straight to the goal. Now another goal for St. Mary's Goal Shooter. Gem Sisters now going to try and go for another shot. Stepping a little bit closer to the pole. Amazing shot from Gem Sisters. Now we have on our scoreboard 23 for Gem Sisters and 27 St. Mary's. Now St. Mary's going to go for another goal back to GD. Now down to GS. GA is now going to try and go for that goal. Ooh, and that's a turnover to Gem Sisters. Now Gem Sisters going to try and take another goal to close that gap between 28 and 24 on our scoreboard right now. Now it's a center pass for Gem Sisters. Good pass to wing D. Good passes for Gem Sisters. Amazing shot from Goal Shooter, and now we have on our scoreboard 27 Gem Sisters and 29 St. Mary's Sports Club. Good pass down to GA. Goal shooter is now going to try and go for that shot. Amazing center pass from the Gym Sisters team. Down straight to goal shooter. Amazing work from the girls on the court today. Good pass straight down to goal shooter. Now goal shooter goes for the shot and another point for Gym Sisters. My apologies, St. Mary's. Now St. Mary's 31 and 28 for Gem Sisters. Now it's a turnover to St. Mary's. Now the girls are going to try to get that down to the pole. Good pass to GA, back to center, now to GA, going for the shot. Oh, that would have been a really good rebound from the Gem Sisters. And now an outside pass from St. Mary's. Back to center, trying to find that gap. Amazing shot from St. Mary's. Unfortunately, almost had it. Now it's a turnover to Gem Sisters. Now back to center. Center to GS. A lot of pressure on the court. Another goal for Gem Sisters. Gem Sisters is slowly creeping in with the points. Now we have 29 Gem Sisters and 31 St. Mary's. Turnover to Gem Sisters. Now they have to use this one. Oh, that was a far pass from GA to GS. Now a turnover for Gym Sisters. Now a pass from Wing D down to GD. Gym Sisters have to use this one. Long shot from GA. Now it's a turnover to St. Mary's. And that is a call. That is our first curtain game for day 2. Amazing game between St. Mary's Sports Club and Gem Sisters. Now our final points, we have 31 St. Mary's and 29 for Gem Sisters. Amazing work from both of the teams. Amazing game on the court today. Good way to start off our day 2. Amazing game from both of the teams amazing game between St. Mary's and Gem Sisters. Good way to open up day 2 of Ocean of Power Netball Series. And just a reminder that we have our main game happening at 2 p.m. between Samoa Invitationals and Australia Pathways. So stay tuned. And we'll be back live on Farmer Joe Facebook page for your main game